Okay, good afternoon, students. Yesterday we were discussing chapter number 4 and we discussed about the different types of farming, the subsistence agriculture, primitive subsistence agriculture, and today we are going to start with the intensive subsistence agriculture. What is it actually? This method is practiced in densely populated regions of the world. Densely populated regions means where the population is very high, mainly in South and Southeast Asia, where in the South and the Southeast Asian countries, including China, Japan and India. The plots of land are usually small and a large amount of human labor is required. In this type of farming, in this type of agriculture, the plot of land is small, but the labor is more. More men are being used for agriculture purpose for the small piece of land, for the small plot of land. Simple tools are used and farm machines are rare. Simple tools are used, handmade tools are used, and the big machines, the machineries are rare, very less. Farmers make maximum utilization of the land with the help of Farmers make maximum utilization of land and grow 2 or 3 crops annually with the help of irrigation water, high yielding variety of seeds, natural manures and chemical fertilizers. Now what the farmers are doing in that small plot of land, they are growing 4 to 5 crops annually. And how are they growing it? By using high yielding variety of seeds, natural manure, chemical fertilizers. These all things are being used to grow more and more crops. And by doing this, they are not keeping it in mind that they are degrading the quality of land. They are making it infertile. Because the chemical fertilizers, when they are used in an excess amount, those degrade the quality. And growing 4 to 5 crops also takes away all the nutrients of the land. Okay? The major crops grown in this method are rice, wheat, millets, oilseeds, cotton and sugarcane. These are the major crops that are grown in intensive subsistence agriculture. Okay? Now we have commercial agriculture. What is commercial agriculture? Now commercial agriculture simply means that we are growing the crops for profit, to sell it in the market, whether national market or the international market. Okay, we exchange our product for money. Now commercial agriculture is divided into 2 parts, 2 types. First one is extensive agriculture and the other one is plantation agriculture. Now what are these? We will see. Extensive agriculture. This method is practiced where there is abundant land but very sparse population. Sparse population means very less people, very few people are residing in that particular area. Abundant land means 100 acres of land, 200 acres of land is being used for farming, for agriculture. Particularly in the temperate grasslands. Temperate grasslands are located in the temperate zone that lies from 23.5 degree north to 66.5 degree north in both in the southern hemisphere, also the same latitude. Okay. For example, the prairies of North America, the pampas of Argentina, the steppes of Eurasia and the downs of Australia. These are names of places which are located in the temperate zone. That is why they are also known as temperate grasslands. The plots of land are very big in size and farming is done on a large scale. Now in 100 acres, 200 acres, it is not possible for the men to do the farming. That is why we use more of modern machineries. Most of the farm work is done by machines and very little human labor is used. Very less of human labor is used and more of machines are involved. Only 1 or 2 crops are grown, not more than that. Only 1 or 2 crops. Wheat is the most important crop. Other crops are corn, barley, oats, rye and cotton. These all are grains. So in extensive agriculture, basically the people are growing the grains, and that is why this type of agriculture is also known as commercial grain farming, because people are growing grains. Okay, so this was the first type of agriculture under commercial agriculture. Now we are going to discuss about the plantation agriculture, the other type of commercial agriculture. Now what happens in this? This type of agriculture is commonly practiced in the tropical and subtropical regions. Okay? Extensive agriculture was practiced in the temperate zones. Now plantation agriculture is being practiced in tropical and subtropical regions such as India, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Brazil, Cuba, Ghana and northeastern Australia. It was introduced by the Europeans during their colonial rule. Now when the Europeans were ruling over the world, they had their colonies, and they were the ones who introduced this type of agriculture, the plantation agriculture, where they used skilled laborers. Okay. Now by plantation agriculture, you simply understand that they are growing crops of that type which have plants. We are getting all the materials, we are getting the products from the plants. Okay, that is why it is called plantation agriculture. Whatever things we are getting, we are not getting it as in the form of a grain, but everything, whether fruit or any product we are getting, yielding, is coming from the plants. A large amount of capital is invested in efficient farming methods, meaning people spend a lot of money, invest a lot of money in this farming process, hiring labor and providing for transport facilities. A lot of manual labor is required and skilled labor is often imported, meaning people from foreign countries are imported to those countries where this type of agriculture is being practiced. People are called from other countries. The important plantation crops are tea, coffee, rubber, cocoa, sugarcane, bananas, coconut and oil palm. Now whatever examples of this plantation agriculture is given over here, they basically are plants, and that is why it is known as plantation agriculture. Okay? So please read whatever I have taught you right now. Tomorrow we shall discuss about the major crops. Thank you.